What's up? Order. Order in the courts. Okay. They wrote me and they said, I'm sorry, y'all. I was ready, but somebody just called my office and they had the nerve to ask me, was I black over the telephone? I was going to tell that. I'm not going to tell y'all what she was and what I asked her what she was. She said, are you black? I said, are you such and such? Bitch. Okay. I'm here for y'all. Yeah, I asked her. I know y'all like that bitch crazy. I sure fucking did. Bitch, how you gonna ask me what color I am? Bitch, what color are you? Bitch, are you so and so, bitch? I know you so and so. How about that, bitch? All right. This person is asking a family question. How long does it take after a protection order has been filed? It's only been filed to know if it has been granted. We had an attorney file for a protection order after the baby's mother attacked myself and ran with the child during the scheduled supervised visit. Okay. Some men are going through this. Y'all will have women that are on drugs or have mental health issues, and because of that, you have had to take custody of these children or for other reasons. And you have them on supervised visits and they're behaving erratically. One thing that I tell, and he's not asking me all this, but I'm just going to go into it. Fathers, you have to be very careful with the way that you treat a mother in front of the children, no matter how crazy and wild she is. The children do know that she's crazy and wild. They understand that, but that's their mother. Having a mother is one of the only senses of a child, a sense of normalcy. So you have to be very careful with destroying their thought process or their dreams. They'll want to think that their mother is better than she is. They know that she's not. You don't have to bash. When you are a father, you don't have to bash the mother. They know by nature of the fact that they're living with you, their mother sucks. Okay? And I'm saying this because I have to talk to my clients about that a lot. Because it is very frustrating, especially as a man, to have to take care of your children full time. And I say that because it's a natural thing, kind of, because we're told, and society has ingrained us with, the woman shall raise the child, and you guys should pay child support, etc. Although that doesn't work for all families, and although a lot of men are nurturing, it is a little abnormal. So it's different than what they see in other homes. So they know that something's wrong by nature of the fact that they live with you. You don't have to rub it in and you don't have to remind them. They know every day that they get up and you don't put a bow in their hair if they're a girl. They know every day when they don't have the ruffle socks and the other girls have the ruffle socks because they have moms that come and pack the lunch and come on lunch and all that stuff and come sit with them and do whatever. They do know. They're missing that nurturing, so they know. They just want their mother to be better than she is so that somebody can give them that nurturing that is very hard for men to give because you all are different. You all are not ingrained to nurture in that way. And so they're just seeking that nurturing. Okay? Um, that's all. Neither here nor there. So I understand the mom's not good and she supervised visits. Okay. So the mom is acting crazy. Sir, yes, you got a protective order, but she probably should not have run off with one of the children at the supervised visits. But I think it just needs to be moved to a visitation center. I don't think it's appropriate for her to be cut off. I know it sounds crazy. It does. It does. But if I were here in that case, and I am, because you became the court of my public opinion, all public opinion, I'm going to rule this, sir. This is what I'm going to rule. I'm going to rule that I don't know the ages of these children, but I really don't care. If there's supervised visitation taking place, they're young children. They're an age of where they can't, get away. A teenager can get the heck away. They can call somebody. You don't need supervised visitation for children that are older. You need them for younger children who can't get away, who can't get help and seek help like an older child. So I know they're young. Sir, removing their mother or having a protective order that says these kids don't ever get to see their mother, I don't know if that's good. I don't know what she's going through. She may be going through a bout with drugs. She may be going through a bout with mental health, but she might get better. And it's crazy to me because clients get upset with me when I don't want to push that. When they want to completely remove the other parent, I don't think it's a good idea, and it's not something that I advise them. It's not something that I want to follow through with. Um, it's because of that. When you're doing things, you're thinking about the best interest of the child. Sometimes children don't know what's best for them, and we understand that as adults. However, sometimes it's hard for us to put their feelings before our own because we're the adult that's dealing with this type of mess. He's the adult that has to deal with this crazy ass bitch trying to run off with the baby not knowing what's happening with the child, and she's playing games. You already got supervised visits, and now you want to run off. So apparently somebody gave her some breathing room, and she took it and ran with it, literally. And he wasn't trying to, watch her and stand in front of the door like some people do, and she got away. So, sir, I'll say this. She just needs to be watched more effectively. I'm not going to let you supervise it anymore. Because whatever she did, y'all done had sex, went in the back, you knocked out, she done left with the children. I'm joking, but that happens. Okay? Somehow, sir, you was slacking, you was slipping. Okay? And I'm going to also tell you to keep your cell phone with yourself. Because men like that, you slipped up, sir. Do you just leave? I'm not saying you leave stuff laying around, but you wasn't on your P's and Q's. Somehow she got away. And she's a woman. You could have hunted her down easy. If you knew within 30 seconds of her leaving the house, you could have known which street she was turning on if she was in a car. She could have never outran you. So, sir, you got played. I'm not going to let you supervise it. That's it. I'm done with you as a supervisor. I'm through. But the children are not through with their mother. And so, I'm sorry, but we're going to move this to a visitation center. And we're going to have to do some sort of county office or some sort of free visitation or somewhere where she can get a grant to pay the visitation center. Or she's going to need to pay for it if she wants to see them. Because I'm not going to wipe out visitation completely. I will punish her for her acts, which means now you're going to have to pay to see your children. And that's it. And I will order that she make payment. She has to pay expenses. Now, if it's a county visitation center, sir, you need to pay your portion. She'll pay hers. But sometimes, if we need to agree on, what type of visitation center, and you all don't like this county visitation center, I'll talk. That's something we could talk about at order entry, and I'll discuss what type of supervised visitation, but it will be a visitation facility. And if you guys can't agree on the visitation facility, we'll come back to court and I'll let you know, okay, what facility you're going to use. But if it's going to be a private facility that's going to cost, Dad, I'm not going to have you pay half, but you are going to need to pay a fourth of the cost, and Mom needs to pay 3/4. Because, sir, you were slipping, the children got out, they're going to have to see their mom. She has some sort of issue, so her funds are going to be limited, so we're going to have to work with Mom. More than likely, if you guys can't agree and it's going to cost too much, I'm going to have to move it to the county because I can't have the kids not seeing their mother. That way the county can pick up the tab because I know Mom doesn't have much money with her drug addiction and or mental issue. And this way we'll watch the visitation so that it won't happen. But the children are not going to see not going to not see their mother. I'm not going to allow it, and I'm sorry, but I'm going to deny your protective order today. Protective order denied. Okay? And that's how that would be. That would be it. I may give you an order of non-disclosure, which says that she doesn't need to know where you live, and you can move with the children, but I'm not going to award a protective order so that she cannot come around the children. Now, with respect to yourself, I'll grant that protective order. I will grant it. But now you're going to have to figure out, sir, if I grant that protective order, how you're going to get this taken care of later on down the line. Because if later on down the line, sir, she changes this visitation, it's no longer supervised, or if you want to allow her to see the children unsupervised and you want to just agree to that outside of the order, remember that she's not supposed to be around you. So that's going to present a problem. Okay, but I will grant that protective order with respect to yourself. I will give you an order of non-disclosure. I will not. I'll sue spont. I will sue a sponte. She didn't ask for it, but I'm going to sue a sponte an order of non-disclosure because I do find, based on the facts that have been given to me today, that she might have, spanked you a little bit. But I also find that it didn't hurt. I'm going to make that finding that your ass might have got smacked around, but you're not hurt, sir. I'm going to also rule that you're still in love with this woman because you got to be. I'm going to rule that you're still in love with her. Because why are you steady giving her all this leeway to steal children when she has to have supervised visits? It seems to me, sir, and it's a thin line you walk in my courtroom, sir, in the court of my public opinion, when you steady dealing at arm's length with a woman who you claim is that aggressive. I think that, yes, she may be aggressive, but I also think you may be a puppeteer, and I think that you may like to have control, and I do think you may be doing some things to her to cause her to act that way. I do think that. And I think you're just better at controlling yourself than she is. So you're pushing buttons. And if I find later on through this case that you are pushing buttons, I will take that into consideration on a final order. And I want you to understand that, sir. And that is my ruling. Okay? That's what I would do. So no, sir, don't come to me telling me, oh, she done this, she done beat me up, she don't need to see the kids. That shit ain't gonna work no way, no how. Pass, next damn case. Don't even try it. You ain't she ain't you. And when I done granted the protective order, your ass gonna really want her around. Next case.